On this Fundamental Friday, I'm going to be covering a full mobility warm-up that I do often with groups that I run, with runners that I work with. And I think this is something that's really great to do pre-run, pre-lift, or even post any of those activities to begin a cool down. Follow along and let me know what you think. Beginning by laying on our backs, we're going to start with what's called a hamstring floss. So pulling one knee to our chest, we'll go heel to the ceiling, pointing my toes to my shin, ankle circle, and coming back down. 4 to 5 reps, trying to go a little higher each time, feeling a big stretch through the hamstring as we do this. Moving on, arm slides overhead. So with my feet flat on the ground in front of me, my hands flat to the floor behind me. Exhale as we press our hands into the floor as we reach overhead. Inhale as we come back down. Imagine scraping your watch into the ground as you reach. Last one on our backs here. We're gonna go single leg hip lift, holding at the top for 3 seconds. So beginning with 1 foot flat into the floor, your knee bent at 90, and our hands pressing into our knee. My knee's trying to drive towards my chest, and my hands are trying to press that knee away, so it's a fight right in the middle. Bridging up, pushing our heel and big toe through the floor, big squeeze. We're gonna hold at the top for 3 before coming back down. Let's repeat for 4 reps on each side. Big squeeze at the top. Driving your knee to your chest, hands pushing it away. From here, let's move on to our 90-90 position. If I begin with both my legs straight out in front of me, bending them both into a square so that my legs are at right angles here. We're gonna start with just a stretch. So beginning with a tall chest and lowering that over our front knee, we're trying to feel a stretch in this front hip. And let's hold that for about 10 seconds or so each side.
Don't forget to breathe.
When you're ready, pivoting at your heels and stretching on the other side. We'll do one more in this 90-90 position, and these are going to be called 90-90 rotations. This is a lot of mobility for the hips, rotation through the hips. So if our heels stay glued to the ground with our chest up and our hands in front of us, rotating at our heels, going over and back about 6 times. My hips are staying on the floor, my chest is staying up. From there, working over into our bear crawl position or a tabletop position. My shoulders are over my hands, my hips are over my knees. From here, I'm gonna cross my feet. I'm gonna push my head between my arms, moving into this one leg downward dog, trying to flatten out through my upper back and feeling a big stretch through my back leg, holding this for about 15 seconds each side. From there, moving into the top of a push-up position, this next one, Spider-Man with a T-spine rotation, a big stretch for the front of the hip while also opening up some rotation through the upper back. If we set up in the top of a push-up position, let's go right foot outside of our right hand, right elbow to our right ankle. Now 5 times with the hand behind the head. Eyes are following that elbow as we rotate to the ceiling. And from there, last one, we'll stand up. And this is gonna be our low switch lateral squat. So some mobility for the hips in the frontal plane or side to side here. So setting up with our feet wide outside the width of our hips, we're gonna squat laterally as low as we can. And now staying low, grooving across our hips. We're gonna stay down here, shifting back and forth, let's say 5 times. And there you have it. It's a pre-run mobility routine that you can add to your daily running routine, what you do in the gym. Share this with your friends, your teammates, whoever else, and let us know what you think. Thanks.